Hey guys, welcome back for another complex convo with your girl Sonia B. That's me. Had something on my mind. The last couple of days, I often do some self-reflection. Something makes me mad. I'm thinking, what's the root cause? Why am I upset? And one of the things that has personally upset me as of late is trying to operate or trying to live every day in truth. Not just my truth, just flat out truth. Trying to be honest with myself so that I could be honest with other people. And surrounding myself with like-minded people. And that is often difficult because I'm operating in this space where I'm trying to take everything that everyone says for at face value, trying to align myself with people who really want to live honestly, even if that truth is hurtful. But what I'm finding difficulty in as of late is the inability of individuals to be truthful, even though they say that they are, right? I was listening to a news talk show today on Sirius XM, and the host ended the session by saying, live every day as though it's your last, because one day you'll be telling the truth. And I thought about that. If today was my last day here on earth, what would I do with that time? Would I continue to live in truth and cultivate honest relationships so that when in my passing, I've left some good memories, right? Some good relationships, something good for people to remember me by. Would I be, would I take that opportunity to come up on individuals with lies, not living in truth, just being completely selfish and self-indulgent and, boom, this is my last day. Great. I went out like a rock star. C, would I really take the time to be honest with myself and others? If I care enough about somebody, would I let them know, although my days and my time is counting, the clock is ticking away, this is how I truly feel about you in this space. And I want you to know that. So I was talking to my son. I said, it really just irritates my soul that you tell people, I want to be honest. I want to be as transparent as possible. Someone recently told me, you know what, with you, nobody could tell me that with you, they do not know where they stand, whether you like them or do not like them, whether you are smitten with them or not, whether something they said or did not meet your satisfaction. I wasn't always like this, although my face, those of you who know me, my face will tell you pretty much how I feel or think about you before my mouth will. But I've just been through enough in life to say enough is enough. I just want to be as honest as possible. And if me and that other person aren't on the same page, let's just agree to disagree, and let's go our separate ways. That's how you end toxic friendships. That's how you end toxic relationships, situationships. That's how you end toxic work relationships. And a lot of that I've done in this last year. So thinking about the end of this decade, God, what have I learned? What have I taught someone? What have I shared? And what do I desire to take into the next decade and enhance a little bit? You probably see this nice picture behind me. It says perfectly imperfect and unapologetically me. When I saw this photo, I was like, that's me right now. That is Sonia 2019 and moving on into the future. But anyway, back to this living in truth and what that means. And I was like, why can't people be honest? I've met individuals says, yes, I am honest. This is who I am. This is how I feel. And if you and I disagree, let's agree to disagree like adults. Let's talk about why we disagree. But I will always tell you the truth, whether it's something that you intend to hear or not. But I am finding that representative that people show you, that fake person will eventually step to the side. And yeah, that person can't be honest. And why is that? Why is it that people find solace in being honest until they're not? My son told me one time, Mom, it's all about cognitive dissonance. And I was like, what the heck? What are you talking about? What is this phrase that you're talking about? And when I think about cognitive dissonance and how that relates to people not telling the truth, and for those of you who don't know what cognitive dissonance is, I don't want to assume that we're all talking the same lingo, but it's when, you have inconsistent thoughts or beliefs or attitudes. So you think you're operating in truth, but you're being as truthful as you can until it doesn't suit you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I want to be honest, but I'm uncomfortable in telling someone this truth. So I have conflicting values and beliefs at that time. So although I want to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you this little white lie because that just makes me feel better. And I'm really not ready to be real with you. So a lot of us are operating in that. And it just bothers me. I don't know about you, but I just want people to be real with me. Life is short. Time is wasting away. And if today was my last day on this earth, if I care about you, I want you to know I really care about you. If you care about me, tell me you care about me. No, not quite sure how I feel about somebody telling me that they love me. Still kind of leery about that. But if you genuinely care about me and my interests, my health, my well-being, my mental state, tell me that. Because I'm going to tell you that. If I think about you, I'm going to send you a text. I'm going to give you a call and say, hey, you doing all right? Because I was just thinking about you. 9 times out of 10, that person may or may not be going through something. But I am just going to make an honest effort to just reach out to that person. I know I've said this in a video or two in the past. What I will not do, however, is reach out to reestablish toxic relationships. In this past week, I've had a couple of individuals that I went through this whole deleting of phone numbers from my phone. And I'm really good at remembering numbers, but I'm finding that I'm not remembering numbers of those who really don't have value in my life. So when I deleted these numbers, they were familiar when I saw them pop up on my blocked message list or blocked phone calls. But I'm like, this person, maybe they thought about me and they're reaching out. So I'm like, hey, what's up? Not trying to rekindle anything, but just, circling back. You good? And someone wanted to ask, what went wrong? What happened? But this individual just reminded me why I deleted their phone number and did not talk to them for months, because they refused to accept responsibility for the part they play in the demise of our relationship, or our friendship, I shall say. Everybody's just not ready for the truth. Are you ready for the truth? Because honestly, if today was your last day and you knew at 12:01 a.m. that your life was over, how are you choosing to live these last moments? Are you living in truth? Are you telling it like it is without malice? Are you loving on those that, maybe you hid that love from? Are you cultivating friendships, making memories with those that you really want to remember you when you're gone? Or, excuse me, for some of you who don't know that sometimes I cuss a little bit. Are you just being an ass? Are you just going to be a plumb out fool and leave here with that as your memory? Sonia the asshole. Some of us are making that choice on a daily basis. I don't know what that's about, but I don't want to be remembered for my asshole moments. And I have some, usually in response to the asshole moments that I receive. But do we really want to go out that way? How would you end your last days if this was truly your last days? How are you going out? What do you want to be remembered by? Do you want to be remembered? Because some of you walking around here with this asshole mentality clearly don't want anybody remembering you. I'm just saying. But that's my question to you. If today was your last day, and at some point that's going to be the truth, how do you want to be remembered? What are you going to do? Are you going to live fully in truth without malice? Are you going to love on those who don't know that you love them? Are you going to care about those who probably question whether you care about them? Or are you just going to go out and wreak havoc and to hell with what anybody thinks? What's your memory? What's your legacy going to be if at 12:01 it was all said and done for you? Let me know. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Leave some comments. Let's talk about this. All right? Till next time. Peace.